Hello everyone, good day and welcome to SpinPro17.com. Today we're going to show you a quick brief tutorial on using our matrix calculator and just how simple it is to turn, a small bankroll into $100 in less than a half hour. We're going to do it. We have a special progression that we're going to use, and we're going to jump right in and just show you. And for proprietary reasons, we can't exactly put the numbers into the matrix calculator. So we are going to choose, as if we were actually putting it in, we're going to choose numbers off the board. And we know what those sequences are. And had those numbers actually been the sequence, you will actually see how you're going to turn a profit. At least $50 in a half hour, but we're pretty confident we're going to bust over 100. We're going to jump right in. Let's get to the calculator and show you how that looks. Okay, so this is the matrix calculator. Now here's the situation. Okay, unfortunately, again, this is a demo video, so we actually cannot show you the current spin number input, because if we did that, it's going to show up here as your matrix sequence numbers, and it's not obviously fair to the customers who are paying. But basically, you're going to put in a bankroll. Let's say you put in a bankroll of $1,000 or 1,000 units. It could be 1,000 quarters. It could be 1,000 50-cent coins. You're going to set your desired target, and this is the good thing about the calculator, right? Is that you're going to set the target that you want as you go along. Later on, when you have a good profit, you can set the target to not just 2 units or $2. You can set it to $5, $4, whatever the case may be. Of course, your invest amount is going to be a little bit more based on the odds. However, I mean, if we're setting a target of $2 or 2 units and we're putting 35 to 1 odds, okay, it's telling us to invest 2 units per number times the sequence of 6 numbers. If this had been $5, let's just say, this will probably still stay at 2, but the second one is not going to be. Okay, and thus you're going to be making more money. There's no reason you couldn't make 500 an hour. It depends on how much you're actually going to put for your desired target profit. Now, as far as the spin is concerned, here's the problem. If we put in a current spin number that you get off the wheel, it's going to show you a set of sequence of numbers. Okay, so if we put, like, we're not going to put 0, but if we put 0 here, what's going to happen is it's going to have an input that's going to show up in this section. Now we're going to have to block this out, but we're going to show you, for instance, let's say we put in the number 1. We are going to have to, if you put in the number 1, the sequence of numbers is going to show up here. And of course, again, this is not going to be fair to customers, so we're not going to input it here. But what we are going to do is take it off the wheel. Okay, now we're going to show you just by looking at this wheel. Okay, there are numbers here. We're going to use 2 sequence of numbers. Okay, because you're usually going to use 2 sequences. You're gonna spin the wheel, first one on red, one on black, and you're going to get a number. Now, once you get that number, you're going to spin again. You need 2 individual numbers that are not in the same sequence. It's very easy. When you actually have the video, you can actually look at it and you'll see exactly what we're talking about. Because when you put it into the calculator, in other words, you're going to put the first spin number here, it gives you 6 numbers. You'll put the second spin number here, it's going to give you 6 numbers. So you have a total of 12 numbers, of which you are going to put in here. Now let's look at this bankroll here. You see 200? All right. I'm looking at the time. It says 1855. Okay. So, you're 5 minutes off the hour. So it's actually 6:56 right now. 1856 is 6:56. We're going to clock how long it took us to make 50 bucks. And this is so simple. Now, as far as the numbers are concerned, we're not telling you which 2 numbers. Like you have 25 and 9, okay? Or you have, I don't know, 26 and 11 or 20 and 27. We're not going to tell you which 2 numbers that we're going to use as if we were using them, but we're going to show you how easily this 200 in a matter of less than a half hour, not even 10 minutes, it's going to be at 250 or more. And that is what makes this so powerful. Now, let's start off here. Okay, we're using 2 of the sequences. Okay, I could tell you. Okay, so that's 6, and the other one would be, I think here. And it's based off whatever the sequence of numbers are in two of these sets together. Okay, as if you would have inputted. So you're starting at $200 bankroll. You're betting 12. The time is now 6:57. So we're starting the clock at 6:57. Let's see how quick we're going to get. Okay, so we had one miss. Okay. Okay, we already hit. Okay. So we're already $12 in 1 minute. Okay. Now I'm going to, again, I'm going to do this. I'm going to force one spin. Okay. And I'm going to force another spin. Okay. Now I'm going to use, again, a sequence of two sequences of numbers. And I will know exactly where we're going to go. So let's go here. Hmm. And that's gonna probably work. Yep. Okay, so we have another sequence of numbers. Again, the time is only 6:58. We're 2 minutes into it. We started with 200. Okay. Okay, it was the first spin, missed. Second spin, missed. Third spin, missed. Again, not worried. We know where our sequence lies, and we also know where our progression lies. Okay, something is wrong here. So I'm going to rebet. And we're not doing a double up, triple up, or anything like that. The calculator will tell you how much to bet. Okay. But we are confident we're going to break that barrier of 50 bucks in no time. We're at 224. So now what do? We force a spin. We force another spin. And again, we're going to use the sequence of two numbers here. We're going to know exactly where we're going. So okay, here we go. Okay, now we're going to we're at 248, by the way. Okay, we forced a spin, and we're going to force another spin. Alrighty, so again, we're going to use a sequence of two numbers, and trying to figure out what that sequence is going to be here so we can explain this. Okay, so we are going here. Okay, and we need to get one more sequence. We were just putting the sequence in, 24 and 15. Okay, remember we were at 240 something, right? And we're trying to get to 250. So we got our 12. Let's go. Oh, what do you know? I already hit on the first one anyway. Okay, so we're at 272. We were trying to get to $50 within a half hour. Folks, the time is now 6 exactly. Actually, 7 exactly. So we were at 1857 when we started betting. It's now 1900, which means we were at 6:57 when we started betting, and it's now 7 o'clock. So in 3 minutes, we have made $72 in 3 minutes. You think you're going to make $50 a half hour with this system? I think so. And the key is, again, the increments is 1, and it's using two numbers, putting them in. Okay, I'm going to obviously, I mean, this is crazy, but what we're going to try to do is, let's just say, for instance, your number was, I don't know, 31. This is what's going to happen. The sequence of numbers is going to come up here, as you can see. Okay, and I got to erase it. But it will come up there. And then your next number, whatever you input here, is going to come up there as well. Okay, and then that's where you're going to get your two numbers. Now, if you notice, we started at 200, we were at 272. I can tell you right now, I can look at two other sequences and blow this open again. Okay, what can I use here? Okay, first of all, we hit there, so we might as well just free spin. I'm going to show you one more time. Okay, so we're free spinning. 1, 2. All right. And actually, you know what? Let's free spin one more time. I'm going to use a sequence from down here. Wow, that would have hit 3 times in a row. Okay, let's just take a sequence from here, like let's say we were using 29 and 17, or 21 and 24, 31, 30, and 10. Whatever the two sequences are, again, we can't show you that. We're just using them from here because for proprietary reasons. Once you remember, you will know what the sequence should be. So we're going to start off doing, let's see how we can pull this off here. Okay, so we were at, let's just look at this. We were at 272. If you look at the top right-hand corner here, it's 703. We're at 272. Okay, so if we get to 300, okay, you're talking about a difference of what, $28? So how long would it take us to make $28? Some people work for $20 an hour. All right, well, let's find out. What was I going to do? Okay. Right. And the next one would be, okay, missing one. Okay, so you're at 272. The time was 703 or 1903. Let's go. Okay, you had one miss. We were at 272. Remember that. We want to get to 300. Okay, well, it's not going to be too far off. We're at 284. So we're going to free spin. And let's do this. I'm missing a number to figure out. Okay, we're at. Okay, we had one miss. We're back to 272. Second spin. Had a miss. Third spin. Okay, had a miss. And now the fourth spin. Okay. Now we had a fifth spin. As you can see, we're going down. We're not even worried about it. We're going to get to where we need to get to. Now we're at to where we started, right? 200? Not worried. Okay, so now I think we have gone to our next level. No, too much. There we go. Okay. Back again up to $48. I mean, we're not playing even for a half hour yet. This thing is that dangerous. Okay. Again, looking at two numbers here. This should be interesting. And there we go. One. You're just always going to be in profit. That's the whole idea. Is you're going to have some misses. You're going to come right back up, but you're going to end up being in profit. For sure, you're going to make $50 a half hour. That's without saying. Now you still look. You're at 248. It doesn't matter. Okay, we're not even playing for a half hour yet. Okay, so I'm gonna spin once. I'm gonna spin twice. Need to pause this for a second because I gotta look at some numbers here. See what the sequence are for those. So we're gonna go. Gotta take a look again. Okay, and this is going to be a blowout. 100%. I had one miss there. Remember, we're at 236, right? Okay, two misses and three misses. Okay, this is going to get us pretty much close to where we want to be here when we hit. Again, we're not worried about how many times we hit. You know, just sitting the sequence out and sticking with the matrix. Win-win situation. See, now we're down to 188. So you figure, well, hey, you know, these guys are, you know, in a negative. No, we're not. Look, we're still $36 ahead. Okay, we haven't even playing for 15 minutes yet. We're still $36 ahead. Does your job pay you $36 in a half hour? I don't know. You got to know that. But we know exactly what's happening here. Okay. Um, again, let's look at a, let me look at a quick sequence. Um, okay, that looks about right. Okay, had one miss, no problem. Two misses. We just want to show you that you know you can have your misses and you can still catch up. You are still making a profit every half hour, a minimum of $50. If you're going to play 5 hours a day, I can tell you right now, folks, this is a, believe me, this is a joke. Okay, really, you're going to be making at least a couple $100 a day. There's no casino on the planet that's going to beat you, and there's a reason why. Because the casino doesn't know where you're going to go next. Okay, it has no clue. All right. It may look at your basics. Yeah, you're probably saying, oh, but you're playing the same numbers. Of course, but the casino has no choice because some of these numbers are going to repeat. Look, I'm at 176, right? Not even worried. I'm at 152. So you're saying, okay, now we're down $50. For how long? I am still in a half hour, and this is not even 15 minutes of play. I am still going to be ahead. There you go. No matter how you slice it, I'm still $24 ahead. This is the point that I was trying to make to you. When we were $72 ahead, at that time is when you take a break. You've already made your profit of $50 or more in a half hour. So I was just showing you that whoever got greedy, you're still going to get to a point where you're profitable and still in 15 minutes. Now it's been what? It's actually 13 minutes now, and we're still $24 ahead. So you're going to make $50 in a half hour. Hands down. There's no reason you shouldn't. Okay. And I'm gonna use one more sequence and show you. I'm gonna bring you over $50. Okay, 100%. I'm gonna bring you right over $50 in that same allotted time. Have to. There you go. Where are we? 248. I'm $2 ahead. I'm $2 away from being $50 ahead. Okay, $2 away. Theoretically, I'm gonna just keep. I'm gonna spin there. I missed. I'm gonna show you. Doesn't matter. I'm still gonna do it. Okay, now I'm back down. Watch. I'm still gonna do it. Guaranteed. Look, I'm just gonna sit on that number and I'm still gonna clear the $50. But that's not what you're supposed to do because that's asking for trouble here. Okay? Because chances are you're gonna go down. You have to go based on the matrix when you put your number down. Okay, after you have a hit, you have to do a free spin, which I didn't do. Okay? And it doesn't matter. You have to do the free spin, you have to know what your numbers are, and that's what you're gonna zone in on. Okay? Do I want to make the $50? Sure, I'm going to make it. Look, I'm again 260. I started with 200, going up, going down. I'm still $60 ahead. Now it's 15 minutes. Wait a minute. It's not. It's actually 14 minutes. So in 14 minutes, folks, I'm still ahead over $50 in 14 minutes. I am going to make $50 a half hour. Well, I just did. I'm at 60 bucks within 15 minutes. So that's a half hour, right? You know, take a break for the next 15 minutes. That's your half hour. Come back, play another set, and guess what? You'll make $100 in an hour. Again, this is what you need to do. So what we suggest, go to SpinPro17.com, get your matrix system. It's www.spinpro17.com. You scroll down, you'll see a few videos here. We also have some additional videos for our members. And of course, you can choose your plan. And the good news is, once you have chosen your plan, you start playing, you should have no problems making the money that you choose to make. Easily, you're going to make $100 a day. That we know, which is $3,000 a month. If you're paying $300 a month for something and you're making $3,000, I think that's a pretty sweet deal. And now, you know, you have the opportunity to be able to have a second income, not a replacement, but a supplement to what you have to make thousands of dollars per month. We hope to see you sign up. Again, it's SpinPro17.com. You can always email us at SpinPro17 at gmail.com. Good luck. See you on the other side.